Hi friends, I am Joel John and YouTube blogger. Now I am going to talk about the richest techie of India on this personality overview video. Yes, you are right, he is none other than SIVA NADAR, who was born on Thoothukudi district. I am also born on Thoothukudi district. So Joel John J, your YouTuber, SIVA NADAR are born on the same place. And also subscribe to my channel and support me as well. So now getting into the video. HCL founder and executive director Mr. SIVA NADAR was born on Thoothukudi district and he is the richest techie in India this year and the 18th richest techie of the world 2017 and the 3rd richest person of India this year 2020 and the 103rd richest person of the world in 2020. So when he was born on 14th July 1945 and his current age is 75 at Tirchendur, which is located in Thoothukudi district, Thoothukudi city now, which is at Tamil Nadu state, and the country is India, and the continent is Asia. Okay, and he is an alumni of PSG College of Technology. His occupation was founder of HCL Technologies and founder of SSN College of Engineering. His net worth was USD and 21.2 billion USD. As of September 2020. His father, Siva Subramanian Nadar, was the district judge of Thoothukudi district at that point of time, and his mother was Vama Sundari Devi. And his spouse, Kiran Nadar, is an art collector and a philanthropist. She is the founder of Kiran Nadar Museum of Arts at Delhi. His children, Siva Nadar has only one daughter, Roshini Nadar, who is the richest woman of India. That she ranks first on the richest woman list of India, and she is the chairperson of HCL Technologies. And one very interesting and one very admirable thing about Roshini Nadar, SIVA Nadar's daughter, is she worked on news channels and Sky News of United Kingdom and CNN of America as news producer. So think if I get enough paid on this YouTube channel, and I would have put in a video about a speech of an IIT professor. I forget his name, it's Pradeep or something, which made me to think back of my college days and I wanted to study chemistry again. But if you think of my aim before that, if I get enough income from YouTube, I would have resigned my call center job and I would have been continuously sleeping and enjoying my life. But she, being the daughter of one of the richest person in India, most probably SIVA NADAR would be the richest techie in India, and or he would be on the top 10 list of richest people. I will talk about his family origin as well. They are one of the richest families of Thoothukudi district. Okay, so at that time I will tell about what I know about his family as well. And now, in spite of having all the wealth, she studied regarding journalism at a foreign nation. When we make a different personality video about Roshini Nadar itself, on that we will look in detail about her information. I haven't gathered her information as of now. So, in spite of being the only daughter of one of the richest person in India, she worked in a news channel, 2 news channels, one in US and another one in UK as a news producer. She should be a very hardworking person. Definitely this shows that. And after that, she is ranked as the 54th most powerful woman in the world. And after that, she got married to Shikhar Malhotra, the vice chairman of HCL Healthcare. And Roshini Nadar is a trained classical musician. Here, as she is the only daughter, SIVA NADAR has got 2 grandsons through her. And the first one is called as Arman Nadar Malhotra, and the second one is called as Jahan Malhotra. So these are the 2 grandchildren of SIVA NADAR, and SIVA NADAR was awarded the Padma Bhushan Award on 2008. And to look about the lifestyle of SIVA NADAR, he has a house both at Chennai. He has a house in Delhi as well as in Chennai. His Chennai house will cost about some 50 crore rupees, and the one he has at Delhi cost about 250 crore rupees. think how luxury it will be. But today, on today's world, even if a software techie, if he is well settled, he will definitely look for a house at about some 1 crore or at least 70 lakhs or 75 lakhs. Without that, it won't be a 3 BHK and it won't have all the amenities required for well-being life. So, being a very richest person, definitely he will go for a 50 crore or 250 crore house. And then when we look for the car he has, Mr. SIVA NADAR has a Rolls-Royce Python, which cost about some 9 crores to 10.5 crores. The car pricing is, so that's a kind of a hi-fi car SIVA NADAR has. And above all, he spends about 640 crore rupees every year for charity. That makes him to say that he is one of the biggest philanthropists in India, and Roshni Nadar is recognized several times to be the India's #1 philanthropist, as she donates a lot. And now talking about SIVA NADAR, an Indian billionaire, industrialist and philanthropist. He was the founder and chairperson of HCL Technologies Limited and the SIVA NADAR Foundation. SIVA NADAR founded HCL in the mid of 1970s, transformed the IT hardware company into an IT enterprise over the next 3 decades by constantly re-intertwining his company's focus. In 2008, SIVA NADAR was awarded Padma Bhushan for his efforts in IT industry. SIVA NADAR, nicknamed by his friends as Magus, old Persian word for wizard. And since mid 1990s, Ramanichandran, a prolific Tamil poet and romance novelist, is SIVA NADAR's cousin. And since 1990s, he was focused on developing the education system of India through his SIVA NADAR Foundation. Okay. And to talk about his family relation, as I told you already, the Tamil novelist Mr. Ramanichandran is his cousin, and SIVA NADAR is the nephew of Mr. Sipa Adityanar, who was called to be the father of Tamilians, who was called to be the father of simplified journalism all over the world through his Dinatandi magazine. I would have made a separate video about Sipa Adityanar, and please go through that as well. He has done that much hard work to bring up a brand called Dinatandi daily newspapers, and now they have TV channel, they have a radio, and their family is into a lot of entrepreneurial work. They have a cloth industry and so on. And to talk about, when I was talking, I said that I will talk about his family, how we came to know about his family, or how his family is recognized in Thoothukudi was during late 80s or early 90s. I came to know about their family, and on those days, in Thoothukudi district, the richest person will be driving an ambassador car, and there was another one called as Tata Estate that will look so huge, bulky. Tata Sumo, all those were not on those days, and this Ambassador, Isuzu engine Ambassador, is the premium brand of Ambassador, because this engine alone is a Japan company engine. And to competing with this, we have the Contessa Classic, which was said to be a rich people's brand, and Hindustan Classic. Almost both are the same, but a different brand from, like a Contessa Classic, from the same Hindustan Motors. And Maruti was there, but Maruti 1000 is said to be a light comfort car. So this was the condition of Maruti ST was there. This was the condition of rich people cars at those days. On those days itself, this Sipa Adityanar family people will travel on Benz cars at Thoothukudi. On Chennai or somewhere, there were a lot of people who travelled on Benz, but in Thoothukudi they are mainly known for the Benz car journey. So that's a kind of hi-fi family SIVA NADAR was from. And then while getting into the other parts, so education. What's the kind of educational opportunity SIVA NADAR got is also a main focus, and he studied in Tamil medium of education at school level. And when SIVA NADAR says how he learnt English is, he watched about 1000 English movies with his friends, and that's how he learnt English. And now watching English movie, going to a theater during Corona situation, its theaters won't be open. And even if it opens back, is it essential to go and watch an English movie to learn English? Now it's being a question mark, because as we have all got our YouTube channels, you just type it as Learn English. And one channel I personally learned English is Let's Learn English by Neharika. Mostly she will be the host for that channel. And also other 3 to 4 girls are coming on that. Now all of them have improved their English levels, and all of them are giving competitive videos along with the Negarika. Those will give you an insight learning, because SIVA NADAR would be a very big brilliant. All our 5 fingers are not alike, right? So if you don't copy exactly ditto, like go and watch English movies, start from the basics. Now with the YouTube, now everything has changed. If you just type and learn, I want conversation English, you have drama conversation, you have real life conversation, you have office conversation English videos, and you have from multiple channels. Let's Learn English is first step, because she teaches English. She teaches the correct word meaning. She teaches words for various situations. They also teach English grammar, which are all the main essential components of English. For a brilliant student, he would have learned properly on the school books, and then he would have learned English books like Bernard Martin and another one by Richard or something. I forget the name itself. Actually, I have both the English books, but I haven't learned those. I learned English from some Surya publication books, which was sold on railway station areas. That's what I learned English. My call center trainers always say, Bernard Martin and there's Richard and some, I forget his name itself. Those 2 books I have purchased as they all insisted on that, but I haven't learned that, to be honest. I just read 2 or 3 pages. Apart from that, I also had some other books for learning English, but more than that, I learned through these railway station books. I'll just read that when I was traveling on that and put it on the packet. It has preposition, their Tamil meaning, and simplified definitions for all the grammar related stuff, even though I forget a lot. And I got a book called a Spoken English, where they have the lot of words, character usage and the incorrect usage. I used to read that when I was traveling on train. Like that I developed my English, but still I am not a good English speaker. If I make a 20 minutes video, I commit almost 4 English grammar mistakes. This is the second take, because I made gender mistakes, and that's why I skipped that video, and I am taking this second shot of video. So as I always give my personal comments on whenever I make a personality video, I am started at a mid area itself, and then when going on I will add up more and more. And then if you look at the other things achieved by SIVA NADAR, SIVA NADAR studied at the Town Higher Secondary School at Kumbakonam, also studied at the Ilango Corporation Higher Secondary School at Madurai. He was admitted in the first from 6th standard in June 1955 and continued his education in Town High School until June 1957. Later he joined St. Joseph's Boys Higher Secondary School, Tirchi. This is run by CSI Diocesan Church of South India. I am a member of Church of South India Church, which is at Adayar, CSI House of Prayer. I worship there. And after that also, again, SIVA NADAR received his pre-university degree in American College. American College, again, it's managed by Madurai CSI Diocesan. So again, SIVA NADAR has studied in our diocesan institution. It's a great pride for all of us. Then after that, he did his electrical and electronics engineering at PSD College of Technology, Coimbatore. And then the initial enterprise which SIVA NADAR and his parents, so his father Judge Mr. Siva Subramania Nadar is also a person who was on the Microcomp, which is the first company which focused on selling digital calculators in the Indian market. HCL was founded on 1976 with an investment of 1,87,000. On the other way, I can say it as 1.87 million Indian rupees, INR. It's not USD. So on those days, that was a very high amount. So it's really a great thing. And the first microcomputer was produced by HCL in 1978. This is prior to IBM. IBM produced only 3 years later, maybe on 1981. At that time only IBM initially launched a personal computer, PC. They were into mainframes before itself, but those were massive computers which are used only on industries, not for a individual. Okay, so HCL is such a pioneer in the PC making industry. On 1980s, HCL ventured into the international market with the opening of Far East Computers in Singapore to sell IT hardware. The venture reported rupees 1 million revenue in the first year and continued to adjust Singapore's operations. SIVA NADAR remained the largest shareholder without retaining any management control. HCL was the distributor for and the service provider for Nokia cell phones for many years. Many people don't know this matter. And SIVA NADAR served as chairperson of the board of governors of Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur, IIT Kharagpur, or otherwise known as IIT KGP, a technical institute still 2014. He holds this position. In 1996, SIVA NADAR founded SSN College of Engineering in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, in the name of his father, Siva Subramania Nadar. Nadar took an active role in the college activities, including the gifting of rupees 1 million worth HCL shares to the college. In 2006, SIVA NADAR announced the college will promote research apart from ensuring the students benefits with foreign university tie-ups. And now SIVA NADAR joined the executive board of Indian School of Business in 2005. In March 2008, SIVA NADAR's SSN Trust announced the setting up of 2 Vidyagayan schools in UP, that's Uttar Pradesh, for rural students, where free scholarships will be provided for 200 students from 50 districts of Uttar Pradesh. He visited the town higher secondary school in February 2011 and donated computers and other equipments worth of rupees 80 lakhs. Sri Siva Subramania Nadar College of Engineering, SIVA NADAR University, was started in 1996 by Padma Bhushan Dr. SIVA NADAR. The college was opened in 1996 at a temporary location at Thuraipakkam in the suburbs of Chennai, Tamil Nadu, as an affiliate of Anna University. It later moved to the 250-acre campus at Kalavakkam at Tiruporur Panchayat on Rajiv Gandhi Salai, Old Mahabalipuram Road in 1998. Nadar took an active role in the college activities, including the gifting of 1 billion worth of HCL shares to the college. In association with Carnegie Mellon University, the SSN School of Software Engineering was chartered in 2001. And apart from this, IIT Pioneer, NIIT, which brings IT education to people who took other majors. I cannot say other majors, even if an IT major graduate wants a specialization course has to be done, he can always contact NIIT. They have set that kind of specialized programs as well. Apart from that, normally software knowledge is now required in almost all the skills. Whether you are from a commerce background or you are from an physics or chemistry background, or if you are a mechanical engineer, you could be a civil engineer, or you would have learned the CAD and CAM programs. Apart from that, also software knowledge is most of the time software knowledge is required to make sharp decisions, to have customization done at better level. Even if you purchase an enterprise resource planning software, which is called as ERP. So many people go ahead and learn computer apart from being specialized as a chemical engineer or a pharmaceutical engineer or a pharmaceutical graduate, so forth and so on. Even doctors now learn softwares. Okay, so for those kinds of people needs, NIIT serves as a pioneer in IT education. This was set up in 1981 by Rajendra S. Pawar, Vijay K. Tadani and P. Rajendran, with the investments from HCL Technologies, which was granted by Mr. SIVA NADAR. And IIT pioneered IT education in India was set up on India by Ravichandra S. Pavan. And HCL Technologies founder SIVA NADAR has bought about some 9.55 shares at the initial stage, and later on March 31st, 2022, that is 2002. I will come back with the date. March 31st, 2002. They increased their shareholdings to 16.22%. NIIT has presence on about 40 countries, and there they are doing the process of bringing in IT education to all. Some people will have a different interest. Some people will like chemical engineering, some people will like mechanical, some people will like atomic physics, some people will like nuclear energy, some people will be into medical field, some people will be into accounts and commerce. But now, even if they are having the comfort of using a lot of enterprise resource planning software, which are predefined, ready-made softwares for industrial use or technological use or medical use, anything for that matter, still every company looks for customizing this ERPs for their needs. Even for that, they need software knowledge for making a better decision company, even though if they outsource this to some other consulting company. So to meet those kinds of needs also, people learn software that's being met by this NIIT. Okay, fine. Now to my own story. And it was my 8th standard. And it would be on late 90s. Okay. I finished in 2003. I finished my school education. Yeah, it's on late 90s. So at that time, I was having a chit chat with my friends during a PT class. In our school, we allotted 1 or 2 volleyball grounds, and we get turns for playing. Basketball ground, it was nearby the school building, so most of the time they don't allow. And other places also, a ring ball or something will be there. Those things mostly they don't allow. So volleyball is the only scope. There will be 2 grounds mostly, and if our class alone went for PT, we will have get some chance to play. If only 1 ground was there, most of the time we won't get for all the people. So one rotation we will play, and the rest will be sitting and speaking or studying. I don't study a lot. I study a lot, but at that school days I don't. Okay. So at that point of time, what I was doing is I was chatting with my friends. At that time, computers was one of the dream job for many people. But I like chemistry only. As I told you earlier, I like chemistry only. With that aim only, I studied computers on other things. I studied on AppTech course called Vidya for learning the basics of Microsoft operating systems and what the other thing they call it as my MS-DOS, MS Word, all those. And then another one course was IT hardware I learned for high tech. And then I learned this C and C++ from high tech itself. C and C++ itself I found very hard to learn, so I said no more computers for me. All this happens during my 11th grade, 10th leave and 11th grade. These are the time I did all this. And after that, when my dream was also to go to Australia, America, Europe, but not through computers, to some other way for research or something like that. So that was my dream, and I haven't achieved that. Now I am a call center employee. That's all I was able to achieve. Soon, through all your support, if you subscribe, share this video to many people, ask them to watch, ask them to go to my videos tab, find out the video which your friends will like, and send it to them on WhatsApp, post it on WhatsApp groups who will like this, on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, so many social media icons you can see if you click my share buttons. If you do all those, I will get enough income from this YouTube, and I will visit all the countries. It's all on your hands. So during that chit chat, the first time I heard about this great person SIVA NADAR, and before that itself I know about the Adityanar's family, because they are some of the richest and the highest contributing family to the society at Thoothukudi. So at that point of time they said that he's a very big richest person from Thoothukudi, who is a techie, and he is running a HCL Technologies. He gives lots of jobs. At that time, what I know much was only chemistry. So I asked my friends, is it an oil company? Will I get a job for seeing lot of chemicals? And will I get offshore opportunities to some Arabian countries? So from there, after finishing some research, I can go to US or somewhere, my dream destinations. So they said at that time, he is not oil company. He gives technological support to oil companies, but he is mainly a technical company which produce hardware initially, and now they are doing a great role in software. So after that only I came to know, and after that During my college days and my higher school education, I thought I was able to understand the contributions the HCL technology did on Singapore, over to the Singapore Stock Exchange, and through our NSE BSE Stock Exchange also, HCL Technologies is providing a great support. So that's a kind of great industry is HCL Technologies. And now one in company which I often fail for this call center job is HCL. The reason is not only because of my English communication skills, those rounds I cleared generally. And what the feedback I got from the last operation manager I met was, will I work properly? Because whenever I go to this HCL technology, what happens is I start looking here and there, looking at the company. Oh, a person from my hometown has gone through has reached such high levels in his life, and my attitude during the interview was like looking around, not looking at the interviewer properly. So that's one of the main reason. And also another one reason which happened was, but that operation manager said he will clear my rounds. And another one problem which was there was my Aadhaar card name and college certificate name, the name, my initial was placed first in one thing and last in another one thing. I don't remember where it was placed, so I have to look back my record. So I corrected it after that, but they said only within a week they have to join. So I missed that opportunity as well. But still, version test or something they used to keep for English, that I cleared. So you can believe me to that level and watch my call center videos. But attitude is much important. So don't have a playful attitude. As you will watch this great movie, great video. SIVA NADAR is someone from Thoothukudi, from Tamil Nadu. So with being on Dreamland, we shouldn't miss up the interview. So many times I went and many times I will get missed up or failed. The reason is like blinking here and that. That was told to me on my last attempt to there only. But the same test I cleared on another companies. Like for example, I cleared that on CTS. CTS also was a company which I worked, and now I am working for a different call center. And when I worked for CTS also, I cleared the same English test. I'll make a video about that test as well, version test, how to clear that and all those. And another one thing is like that also I would have blinked a lot, but somehow I missed out. That company there was an article about that company when I studied my 8th. Most of this IT exposure came to me during my 8th standard of school education. So that's when I get to know about CTS, HCL and all those companies. They built a building on Tambram. There was an article written on the Hindu newspaper about that company. The building was extraordinarily good. And when discussing about that, people who had a aim that we shouldn't study this computer engineering and become a techie, we have to study chemistry, we have to study electronics, we have to study mechanical, we have to study civil, or we have to study something else other than this computer. All formed a group, and at that time the main thing we discussed was the future job opportunities only on computer industry. Our industries are all doing a lot of job reduction, and these IT companies are the main reason for that. But still we have to go up with the world, right? So at that time the CTS was said to be, if you have a engineering background, but I didn't have an engineering background as well. I am a BSc chemistry graduate. Still in call center sector you can also enter. And now in IT also, for many positions they hire people who are graduates as well. If you finish some IT related courses from institutes like NIIT, SIT something is there, and Aptech is there, SSI is there. There are a lot of institutes like that. If you finish some course from there, and if you say that we know that also they are taking in. But when we were discussing, we came to know that if it's 4-year plus education is much essential for getting settled in US with the green card, citizenship, all those. Those were the biggest dreams, because very big roads, hi-fi cars. And if you want to enjoy all those, we have to move abroad. That's the kind of thought process we had at that point of time. So on those days, this CTS was said to be one of the main employer of people who are not having a software engineering course. If they have this mechanical, chemical or some other background as well, if they finish a course, they can join there. But then we were dreaming, looking at that building, and also hearing news about this IT company CTS. So that's how I came to know about IT companies. I'm talking about this as I am talking about the richest techie of my birthplace, Thoothukudi. Okay, friends, to make me do what I want is on your hands. Press the thumbs up icon as a token of appreciation. Press the share icon and share it on all the social media where you have account. If you don't have, create one and share. Then comment your opinion on this. And if you you may know something great about SIVA NADAR which I would have missed. So you can comment that as well. And after that, I am going to talk about on my future video about Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the founders of Google. Already we have spoken about our Tamilan, Mr. Sundar Pichai, who has taken up Google to the highest levels. Again, he is a metallurgy engineer, something at main division of chemistry. So like that, next videos are going to come up. And personality over video, this video was supposed to be posted on the previous week itself, and sorry, I was sick, that's why I came to Thoothukudi. Now I am from Thoothukudi. Looking at the background, some of you would have got guessed that I am from Thoothukudi. And in Thoothukudi, the another unfortunate thing I am happy about is I am being on the place where the Richest Techi was born when I am making his video. That gives me a lot of happiness. So I have to say bye, subscribe, share, and if you are rich, if you are able to financially contribute me on monthly basis, or you can also withdraw the contribution, that option is also there, but I don't know the details about the option, so you can try that as well. You press the join button. Contribution starts from 29 rupees and goes up like 150 rupees, 1599, 7999, and so on. So whatever the mode is comfortable for you, you can make a monthly contribution to me to support me financially as well. And I already have people who are supporting me financially. And if you share and subscribe itself, so the advertisements which go on the screen in between, I will get paid out by Google. And that's support you can give to me. If the ads are informative, watch, otherwise keep it up. That's always up to you until it's a non-skippable ad. Okay, friends, share, subscribe, and ask many of your friends to watch my YouTube channel. You can search it as JOEL space JOHN space J, Joel John J. You can click my photo and go to my videos tab and see all my videos. And soon I will make playlist so that you can watch my start searching with my playlist as well. And it's time to say bye. It's your Joel John J signing off. Bye.